how to import your existing customer information using CSV format. So we can definitely take a look at that. This is something that you do through Business Hub, and it's a useful topic if you're coming from an outside system, maybe another order management system, maybe it's QuickBooks for invoicing, but you're coming from some system and you've got your existing customer database and you're now looking to import that into DecoNetwork so that while you're creating your quotes and orders, you have that information ready to pull from. So we do give you the ability to import your customer CSV file. To do it, you go into Business Hub, you click into the Customers tab, and there on the right-hand side, Actions section, you'll see the option for Import Customer CSV. The first thing I would recommend before you choose whatever file you already have is download the sample CSV file, right? Because the CSV format, it's not like a standardized format. It's just essentially a spreadsheet. So, the columns in one CSV file may differ from a different one. So what you need to make sure to do is, here's the sample file that I just downloaded. So you'll take this sample file and you'll adjust it so that you'll essentially bring your information into this format. So if you have a CSV file that you exported from Excel, from QuickBooks, for example, these columns will be different, but you may be able to either just rename a column or you may have to do some massaging, some adjustment of that information to get it into this format. So we're going to ask you for things like the email, the name, the phone number, the address. I will give some tips as far as how to best handle the customer import, because I think there are a couple places where you could run into some issues. Some of these fields like state, country, those we handle as drop-down fields directly through the interface. So if you go into a customer account and you press Edit Customer Details, you can see here country is actually a drop-down. It's not a plain text field. And so whatever you're inputting into your country cell as part of that import, you would want it to match a value as it displays in the DecoNetwork dropdown. For example, your file might have USA as the country, whereas you would want to adjust that to United States, right? You want it to match just how it shows up there in the dropdown, so that when we go to match those up, they match up one-to-one. Same thing with the state. Your file might have CA, for example. You'd want to go in and adjust that to how it displays in the dropdown, which in this case it's the full name, California. So we'll do that, right? So placing in that information in the way that it displays here is just going to make it easier for you to preview that after you've done the import. All right, so once you've adjusted that CSV file, you've gotten it ready to go, you'll come back to that customer section. You'll once again go to Import Customer CSV. You'll choose that file that you have on your system with your customer information. There are some options to configure as far as, do you want to create an account for these customers that you're uploading? Do you want to send the welcome email? So that welcome email will include their login credentials. So it's useful if, again, you're coming from another system, you may want to send them that welcome email so that they know, this is a new system that I have, and you can actually go here, order directly from the website, and here are your login credentials. So that's a useful email to send for any new customers. And lastly, you have the option to resend it. So if it's a customer that is already in your system and it's included in the import again, you can resend those welcome emails to the existing customers as well.